Hey friends, this is Renea at Little Village Homestead, and today I'm going to can some spaghetti sauce out of my home canned tomato juice. Hang on, we'll be right back. Okay, I had 6 quarts of tomatoes, and I decided that it's time to make some spaghetti sauce with them. So, I'm just boiling it down. It really is reducing. You can't see it too well because of the steam, but it's reducing down quite a bit, but I wanted to give it a good boil. And when it gets reduced down a little bit more, I'll be back and show you. And then we're going to make some spaghetti sauce. I'm getting my garlic and onions ready. And getting all my spices put in because it's boiled down just a little bit. And then I want to simmer it for probably about another 4 hours after this is all done and I have everything added to it. So I'm just going to chop these up small. And get all the spices ready. And I'll get them in the pot and I'll bring you back and show you how good it looks. Okay, I'm back. I got all my stuff cut up and I'm ready to put it all in my pot. It's boiling a little bit. I gotta turn the heat down just a little bit more to good simmer. And this is what I'm going to add to it. I've got 2 big tablespoons of parsley. I got a nice big tablespoon of my homegrown oregano, my spicy oregano, and I've got a nice big tablespoon of Italian seasoning. That's going to go in there. I got about 1/8 of a cup of salt. That's going to go in there. I got, well, about 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm not going to put it all in. Let's see. And then I have got my onions and my garlic. And that is going in there next. Oh, that's wonderful. It smells so good. I'll get that all mixed up. Look at that. How nice that looks. And then I'm going to let this stay in here and simmer till it's just about reduced to almost half the amount again. And if I need to, I've got homemade tomato paste, or excuse me, home canned tomato paste. I will put some of that in there to thicken it up, but we'll see what it looks like in about another couple, 2-3 hours. We'll check in on it and see how it's doing. But oh boy, if only you could smell this. This is wonderful. And I usually make this in the summertime with the fresh, or you know, when the tomatoes come in, when I harvest the tomatoes. But my family goes through it so fast I can never keep up with it. So here I am in the middle of the winter, and I literally am making this out of my tomato juice. And all I did was crush some Roma tomatoes up and, you know, juiced them up, and the skins and the seeds were spit out and everything else went into my juice, and that's what I'm making this out of, and it works fabulous. All you might have to do, some people like it a little thinner, but and most of the time I have to add a little bit of tomato paste to it. Otherwise it's fantastic. Wonderful. And I've got my spicy oregano in there, and that's a nice, wonderful oregano. Otherwise, if I didn't have that or just had plain oregano, then I'd throw in maybe a teaspoon of red pepper flakes to give it some zip. But there we go, folks. We're going to see how that looks in a couple hours and let it simmer down, and I'll see you then. Okay, I'm back, and it's been simmering, I bet, for about 3 hours now. And it's getting nice and thick. I don't know if you can see it real well. You should be able to, the steam. But I took the bay leaves out, and I want it to be a little bit thicker than what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of tomato paste to it. And then mix it up and get it ready to can. plus a little bit ready for dinner tonight. So there's that one. I want one more little one in here. Popped right down in there. Okay. Alright, now I'll get that mixed up. The side. Oh, this smells absolutely wonderful. It is going to be so good. We're going to have spaghetti dinner tonight. So there we have it. I got that thickened right up with that tomato paste. That stuff is wonderful. Okay, so when I get ready to can it, I will show you how I can it. And then at the end, I'll show you how the spaghetti looks. Okay, friends, I am back, and this is all ready for the canner. And there, I put bay leaves in here before, and I forgot to tell you that. I stuck a couple little bay leaves, and I couldn't find the other one. But now I found it. Isn't that great? Okay, that's out of there. This boiled down for about, I let it simmer for about 3 hours. And I added a little bit of tomato paste, of course, you've seen that. And now I'm ready to put them in my jars. My jars are all washed and hot. And we're going to get this going. Now, I usually do this on my sink, so don't make a big mess. But this is the only place I can do this, so my daughter can film it. Okay, we're going to fill these to about about a ½ inch head space in them. Oh my gosh, that looks wonderful.
Okay.
That's just maybe a dot more. Okay, let's see. I got that. We'll set that aside. I'll fill these all. I got 5 pints because the rest of it's going to be used up. Oh, that smell, it's fantastic. There we go. Alright, I got a couple of these ready here. And I'm going to take, and I forgot to add my teaspoon of lemon juice. So I got room for that. Put that right in there. Put that right in there. Actually, before I get it filled, I'll put a teaspoon of lemon juice in each one of them. I didn't add any salt to it because there's already salt in my mixture. Okay, so that's in there. Now you want to definitely wipe off your rims so that there's nothing on there. And this one. We wipe that off. Okay, now I got this little guy here because I got my lids and my rings. They're hot. Ooh, just finger tight. You don't want to make them too tight. There. Now we got those two done. I showed you that. All you got to do is put them in a boiling water bath. And I water bath pints for 35 minutes and quarts for 40 minutes. And if you choose to use your pressure canner, that's your choice. I do believe it's 10 pounds of pressure for 20 minutes. So, there you go. And I will show you when I get them all out of the canner. Hey friends, I'm back, and these are done. They went in the water bath canner for 35 minutes, and they're looking wonderful. And as you can see, they cloud up because I simply forgot my vinegar in my water. But look at how nice and thick those turned out. And I'm not too worried about the cloudy jars because when you wash them, just put a little bit of vinegar in your dishwater and they'll come out, it'll come right off. But there you have it. They're wonderful. Now I'll just let them cool, and tomorrow you can hear them pinging. They were pinging as I was bringing them out. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But tomorrow, after they're nice and cool, I'll scrub the jars and it'll be good. Thanks for watching.